Thank you for the opportunity to speak to the committee stage of the Regulatory Improvement Bill. This bill was dealt with at the Commerce Committee, which I'm a member of, and I wish to thank the time that the members devoted to this bill and the time that people gave to make submissions on this bill. In total, there were 10 submissions received, and 3 of them were heard by the Commerce Committee. We received advice from the Ministry of Economic Development, the Ministry of Consumer Affairs, the Department of Conservation, the Ministry for the Environment, the Ministry of Fisheries, the Ministry of Agriculture and Forestry, and the Environmental Risk Management Authority. Mr. Chair, the Commerce Committee made 2 main changes to the bill. The first was relating to the Designs Act, 1953. And Mr. Chair, the Designs Act provides for the restoration of lapsed copyright in a registered design in circumstances where the lapse was a result of a neglect to pay their renewal fee or to make the necessary application. And the Commerce Committee recommended that, in addition to allowing the restoration of lapsed copyright in registered designs, that the bill should allow the restoration of lapsed copyright in design applications. The committee also recommended that the bill should give specific authorisation for the Commissioner to publish bibliographical details of design applications. So the change in the bill that relating to the Designs Act relates to it coming into effect on the earlier of the following 12 months after the bill receives royal assent or a date to be appointed by the Governor-General by order in Council. However, Clause 14 enables regulations to be made, should come into effect on the day after the date in which the bill receives the royal assent, along with the rest of the bill. And the bill it also recommends that the bill should give specific authorisation for the Commissioner to publish bibliographical details of design applications, and that the bill, in addition to allowing the restoration of lapsed copyright in registered designs, should allow the restoration of lapsed copyright in design applications. The second main change to the bill was around the Hazardous Substances and New Organisms Act 1996. Which enables the delegation of technical decision-making power by the Environmental Risk Management Authority to the Chief Executive and other staff of IRMA or other persons, and it enables applications to import, develop or field test non-genetically modified organisms or non-GMOs as they're called, in containment to be treated consistently with each other, and with applications to import or develop low-risk genetically modified organisms in containment. It also enables applications for conditional release of low-risk non-GMOs to be treated consistently with applications for full release of low-risk non-GMOs. And there's a whole list of other things that this Act does. The changes that have been proposed by the Select Committee is a recommendation that the provision in the bill amending Section 141A of the Hazardous Substances and New Organisms Act 1996, which relates to incorporation by reference of material into regulations and other instruments, be amended to conform with new standard clauses prepared by the Parliamentary Counsel Office to give effect to the principles established by the Regulations Review Committee in its inquiry into material incorporated by reference in 2004. So those are the 2 main changes to the bill, Mr. Chair. And as I've said earlier, this omnibus bill makes amendments to 9 pieces of legislation with the objective of improving the whole of the regulatory framework and reducing the compliance burden on business. And all of the acts that are to be amended, the Companies Act 1993, the Conservation Act 1987, the Designs Act 1953, the Fisheries Act 1996, the Gas Act 1992, the Hazardous Substances and New Organisms Act 1996,
Mr. Chairman.
The Honourable Dr Wayne Mapp.